Hi, welcome to First Gear. I'm your host, David Fedor. We're here today at Smail Kia. We're going to review and test drive a vehicle. The thing is, I'm not a salesman, I'm not a car guy. I know as much about cars as a regular person off the street. What I like to do is get into the car, push all the buttons, look for the secret compartments, and that way we can explore and discover things. Me and you, we're going to do that here today. So let's go see what they have for us. Hey, it's Corey. Corey, good to see you.
How are you, Dave?
Fantastic. You brought me a blue one.
This is the 2017 Kia Forte. This is the S model, okay? It does have the 16-inch alloy wheels, 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, 38 miles to the gallon on the highway, and also helping to add to that fuel mileage is the 6-speed transmission. I think you're gonna love it.
Awesome. Can't wait to take a look. Woo! Let's do this. All right, so before we go in and take a look at the inside, let's take a look at the exterior of this vehicle. It's now completely redesigned for the 2017 model, so we can see the differences you could already tell compared to the 2016 of that front end. Everything's very slick, very cool looking here with the grille and the projection headlights. Coming around here to the passenger side of the vehicle, we can see the nice simple sides. It's a nice blue color. What is this called? This is the deep sea blue. Very, very attractive. We have the gas cap, the gas tank, access located on the driver's side. Coming around the back, we can see the back's a little sportier. Looks a little nice. Has kind of this spoiler here built into the trunk at the top here. And of course, this is the Forte S. So we have the S badging. Coming down the bottom, we can see tailpipe for the muffler exhaust. This looks neat. Again, the right side, the passenger side, looks very nice and clean, very simple. It's a very nice car. Let's take a look at the inside. All right, let's take, ooh, all right. Nice sporty look, but before we get too far into the interior, let's take a look at the door here and work our way in. Very nice soft armrest here on the side of the door. So over here we have the window controls, your locks, your mirror adjustments, nice chrome handle here, and speaker in the door, and a nice compartment for your cup holder and other storage. All right, and then to the left of the steering wheel, we have your controls here for your illumination of your lights and your traction control. Coming up here, we have the ventilation with the controls and this neat accent, nice textured accent going up here, and it comes all the way around your dashboard to the other side with your other vents. Everything's right at your thumbs with the steering wheel. Have the phone controls on your left side and all your menu controls and cruise control here on the right. Behind the steering wheel on the column, we have your lights on the left, and on the right we have windshield wipers. If we're coming down here, we have your controls for your ventilation, your air conditioning, and then right in the middle, this touch screen, 7-inch touchscreen display. So that's going to be your infotainment system, which is the information and entertainment. Has all your media, your radio, and apps and things like that. Down here in the center, it looks like we have some more information about the Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay. So this is to sync up your phone. This will be something good that we ask Corey when we come back after the test drive to get some more information about this. If we continue our way down, we have your gear shift. Looks like there's different drive modes with the car, so we could test that out on our test drive. And then up here, secret compartment, boom! Oh wow, okay. So this is a very nice deep compartment with some access ports for your auxiliary, your USB, and your 12-volt chargers. So that's kept nice and hidden away right there with that door. So that's neat. Working our way to the cup holders, emergency brake, right in the center console. Speaking of console. Let's open this up and see what we have. Nice deep center console with a removable tray that could go into and out of. So that's nice. So let's move these and take a look at these seats, because these are very nice, sporty as well. They have the different fabric on the outside, nice black interior with a different shade of black, almost gray with the lines. Gives it a nice sporty look. And I'm sitting in this one here. It's nice and comfortable, holding you like the captain's chairs do. You have place store your sunglasses, and then on and off with the lights. So mirrors. Oh, and then there are lights above the mirrors too. So you don't have to worry about these lights while you're driving. Hopefully you're not driving and checking yourself in the vanity mirror. But if you look this good, I don't blame you. All right, let's go check out the back of the car. Oh, okay. Nice big back seat. Before we get too far inside, let's take a look at the door, work our way in just like we did up front. And just like up front, we have a nice soft padded armrest. The window controls, chrome handle here on the side. More cup holders built into the side. A nice little speaker here on the door. Now this back seats, much like the ones up front, have the black interior with the gray striped accents. Let's sit down here. All right, so I am 6'3" tall, and I was just sitting up front, didn't even move the seat, so I was able to comfortably sit in the front seat at 6'3", and now in the back seat at 6'3", and my knees aren't even touching the back of the driver's seat in front of me. So you can see there's plenty of room back here. And back on the passenger seat here has a nice pocket, and looks like we have some anchors and tethers for child seats. So very nice, spacious back seat. Let's check out the trunk. Alrighty, so let's take a look at this trunk. Now with my key fob, I could press and hold the button here in this keyless entry into the trunk. Wow, there's a nice large trunk space here. Let's take these floor mats out of the way. You can see a very nice open trunk. Let's take a look here, lift this up. Looks like we have some storage compartments here and some other tools. Is that a fix-a-flat? That's cool. So it has a nice fix-a-flat back here for you, and segmented compartments so that you could put things under here and it's not going to roll around if you're transporting anything. Oh, look at this. We discovered something. This little handle that says pull. And you know, when you find a handle that says pull, you pull it. And look what it did. That's how you pull down these seats to get access. So now you have all this extra cargo space. That's pretty cool. I've never seen a back seat pull down like that, so that's neat. Awesome. Well, let's get this thing on the road, shall we? All right, so on our dashboard here, now that all this is lit up, we have the odometer, the speedometer, your gas and things, and in the middle, looks like we have a nice little screen there as well that has some different information. It's telling you right now, with our full tank of gas, we have a range of 394 miles. So that's 394 miles until we have to fill up the gas tank again. Right now we're averaging 9.3 miles per gallon, and that's low because all we've been doing is driving around parking lots and stuff. We're right now only 15 miles. There's only 15 miles on this vehicle right now. But if we hit this menu button on the steering wheel, it's changing us back and forth. So you can see we have the range, and it gives us the car information, music. We have some kind of service intervals here, and then the user settings. So you could set some settings here. So come on here and put our foot on the gas here and see. All right, so it's accelerating nicely, and we're currently just in the regular drive mode. I pushed drive mode here and it just popped on the Eco. We could see that on our dash, the Eco button is now lit up. So then if we push drive mode again, it pops over here. Instead of a green light that says Eco, it's now an orange light that says Sport. So that's going to change the drive mode. It definitely makes for a different, nicer drive. So I could also see as we're driving, it's improving at miles per gallon, and that number is changing as we're driving, as we're accelerating, and as we're braking and coasting. You could see that bar go up and down. And I bet you when we switch out of Sport, oh, you could definitely feel and hear the difference between the Sport and the regular mode. So now let's go back and switch to Eco, and you could see that we're doing the same amount of acceleration, but we're getting better gas mileage. First impressions of driving the vehicle, it's a very, very smooth ride. It's very responsive. When I don't have to turn the wheel too much at all to make everything go back and forth. And we're not even in Sport mode, so it feels like I'm actually driving, you know what I mean? Everything is within hand's reach, and without taking my hands off the wheel, I could change my modes, and I could change my menus, set to cruise control, and with the volume and your phone controls over here. And the sight lines and everything is very nice. I'm not having any trouble coming over here. These pillars aren't in the way. It even gives us an extra view out. So if you can see over here, can't really, I don't know what vantage point is better over here, but we have this built out. It's nice and low to the ground, very sporty drive. These details here on the side, I can now see on the door, on the side of the door panel, has the extra contours right here. So they took a lot of time to design all of those things that sometimes go unnoticed, which is the point of these shows. The point of this First Gear series of videos is to take a look at the things that you don't necessarily see, and that right there is just one of those. I love that stuff. All right, so we're gonna test out this backup camera. Simply have to put the car into reverse, and then the touch screen here becomes an actual camera feed of your back up view. So whenever you start moving, you could see this guide will show you and tell you where your car is going to line up. So right now, if we want to back up between these vehicles here, we could just use our mirrors to check, and also the backup camera feed to get us into the spot. So we could see we're awfully close to that car. So we're just going to straighten out a little bit just to make sure that we park nicely inside of the lines without any problem. Boom. And you can see here this red line tells you how close you are, and we're here next to this pillar with the light, so we want to make sure that we stop right there, put it in park, and we're good. Corey, thank you so much for allowing me to test drive and review this vehicle. Before I hand over the keys, do you have a quick second? Just got one question.
I do.
Awesome, let's go inside. All right, Corey, so right here on this information here in the middle, we noticed it has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Can you tell us a little bit more about this? This is to like link up your cell phones to the car, right?
One's obviously for the Android phones, one's obviously for the iPhones. And what it does is it uses the display in your dashboard to display and control your phone screen from here. So it'll show your text messages, your navigation, your Google Maps display, your GPS, whatever you want to call it, it'll display it right here. So therefore, you don't actually have to get a vehicle with GPS if that's one of the features you want to use. So it saves you I think what the average GPS system in a car is about a $1,500 to $2,000 upcharge, and in this vehicle, you don't need it. You can use your phone, whether you have an Apple, whether you have an Android. It works for both. And like I said, it also displays your text messages on this screen, and basically this screen will mirror what your phone screen would, but it does it here so that you can keep your eyes on the road, keep it safe.
Corey, thank you very much for allowing me to take out this 2017 Kia Forte for review and a test drive. Awesome vehicle, check it out. Leave us some comments below if you have any questions or anything else like that. You want to see me review something else, let me know in the comments. We read every one of them. Corey and I go over everything, make sure that everything is square and good to go. Yes. Please be sure to like our channel, like our Facebook, subscribe, do all those fun things. If you have any questions, check out smailkia.com or just call and ask for Corey. He'll hook you up with everything you might need. This has been First Gear. Thanks for watching.